subconscious. It doesn't question those rules. By 8 a.m., she's already behind. This that work on all three levels: the mind, the body, and the subconscious. You slept, you ate, you didn't even do that much today. So, why does it feel like you've been carrying something heavy for a very, very long time? What if I told you your exhaustion has nothing to do with how much you have done and everything to do with who you've been told you need to be? Stay with me because what I'm about to share with you changed the way how I understand myself, and I think it might do the same for you. I want you to imagine something. She wakes up before her alarm, not because she's excited, but because her mind is already running. She checks her phone, answers a message, makes a mental list of everything she needs to do, everything she hasn't done, everything she's probably said wrong yesterday. By 8 a.m., she's already behind, not on her tasks, on herself. She gets through the day. She shows up. She performs. She smiles. And then she comes home, sits on the edge of her bed, and feels nothing. Or worse, everything at once. And the most painful part, she looks at her life from the outside and thinks, I have no real reason to feel this way. Other people have it harder. Why can't I just be okay? If any of that part felt familiar, I need you to hear this. You're not weak, you're not broken, you're exhausted in a way that goes much deeper than sleep can fix. There's a concept in psychology called cognitive load, and in simple terms, it means this. Your brain has limited amount of energy it can spend on decisions, emotions, and just functioning every single day. And here's what most people don't realize. The biggest strain on that energy is not your job, it's not your to do list, it's emotional labor. It's the constant managing of how you come across, the shrinking yourself in rooms where you feel too much, the second guessing, the over explaining, the performing okayness when you're not okay. Studies show that people, especially women, spend an enormous amount of mental energy just monitoring themselves, how they sound, how they look, whether they are too much or not enough. That monitoring, that never clocks out. It runs in the background like an app you forgot to close, draining your battery every single minute. So by the time you get to the end of your day, you're not tired from living, you're tired from performing living. The ancient Stoics had this idea that most human suffering comes from not our circumstances, but from living a life that belongs to someone else. Marcus Aurelius wrote about it. This tension between the life we are actually living and the life we feel we are supposed to be living. And I think that tension, that gap, is where so much of our exhaustion lives. Because somewhere along the way, many of us were handed a script: be agreeable, be productive, be pretty but not vain, be ambitious but not too much, be strong but always soft, be everything and make it look effortless. And we've been performing that script for so long that we've forgotten it was never ours to begin with. You're not tired because you're failing at life. You're tired because you've been living a life that was written for someone else, and your soul has been quietly resisting it every single day. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, and this is something I work with deeply as a certified hypnotherapist. Your subconscious mind, the part of you running beneath your awareness, makes up approximately 95% of your brain activity. 95%. And that part of your mind, it learned how to be from a very young age. It watched, it absorbed, it adapted, and it built what we call a core belief system, a set of deep, mostly unspoken rules about who you are and what you deserve. Rules like, I have to earn rest. I am only valuable when I'm useful. If I slow down, everything will fall apart. And here's the thing about subconscious: it doesn't question those rules, it just runs them on a loop every day, like a program that was installed in childhood and never updated. So when you try to consciously rest, your nervous system won't let you, because somewhere deep down, a part of you believe you haven't earned it yet. That's not a character flaw, that's a program, and programs can be changed. So here's what I want you to actually do, starting today, not tomorrow, today. These are three practices that work on all three levels: the mind, the body, and the subconscious. Step 1: name the performance. Tonight, get a notebook and write down every role you played today: the agreeable one, the capable one, the one who said yes, I'm fine when she wasn't. Don't judge it, just see it. because you cannot change what you haven't made conscious yet. Awareness is always the first act of healing. Step 2, give yourself unconditional rest. Pick one moment today, even just 10 minutes, where you do something restful with zero justification. Not because you earned it, not because you finished your list, just because you are a human being and you are allowed to exist without performing. This is harder than it sounds, but every time you do it, you're sending a new message to your subconscious mind that you're safe to rest, that you're safe to just be. Step 3, the rewrite. Take one belief you heard yourself think today, something like, I'm so behind or I'm not doing enough, and rewrite it gently, not aggressively. Not I'm amazing and perfect. Your subconscious won't believe that, but something like, I'm doing the best I can with what I have right now. That is enough. Say it out loud, write it down, repeat it slowly 3 times. This is the beginning of new reprogramming, of updating the script of your subconscious. I want to leave you with this. Your exhaustion is not evidence that you're failing. It is evidence that you've been trying so hard for so long to be everything for everyone while quietly abandoning yourself. And the most radical thing you can do, the most rebellious, the most courageous act is to choose yourself softly, consistently, without apology. You don't have to earn your rest. You don't have to justify your existence. You're allowed to be tired and you're allowed to heal. I'll see you in the next one.